What's up, YouTube? This is Chase coming at you with the Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile, and I'm going to start off today with a Toon World profile. Alright, sorry for the poor video quality, it's my first time streaming. Alright, and I'll just jump right in. First card here we got is Shadow Toon. If you control Toon World, target one face-up monster your opponent controls, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that of the face-up monster. You can only activate one Toon World per turn. Awesome card. Next up, one of my favorites, Toon Mask. If you control Toon World, target one face-up monster your opponent controls, special summon one Toon monster from your hand or deck whose level is less than or equal to the level rank of that monster, ignoring its summoning conditions. Basically, can get any card out of the deck I want with that, if they have an 8 or higher monster. Alright, next is a classic, Toon Mermaid. This card cannot be special summoned unless Toon World is on the field. This card cannot attack the same turn it's summoned. Pay 500 life points each time you attack. When Toon World is destroyed, this card is also destroyed. If your opponent doesn't control a Toon monster, this card may attack directly. If Toon World is on your opponent's side if a Toon monster is on your opponent's side of the field, your attacks must target that monster. Sorry. We got another Shadow Toon. Rope of Life. Pretty handy trap. When a monster is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, discard your entire hand, then target one of those monsters, special summon it, and if you do, it gets 800 attack. Next off, another one of my favorites. I have a lot of friends who play Yugioh decks against me. Alright, Toon Gemini Elf. It cannot attack the turn it's summoned. If Toon World is on the field, destroy this card. While you control Toon World, and your opponent controls no Toon monsters, this card can attack your opponent's life points directly. If this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, discard one random card from your opponent's hand. Okay. Another a decent trap that I like to use. Until the end phase, all effects that add or subtract attack and defense are reversed. Additions are now subtract, and subtracts now add instead. Multiplications and divisions, including halving and doubling, are not affected. So, it's good if someone tries to power up one of their monsters, take down one of my stronger tunes. Alright. We got Manga Rioran, another classic one. This card cannot be normal summon or set. This card can only be special summoned while you control Toon World. You can special summon this card from your hand, but tributes are required as its level is 5 or higher. This card cannot attack during the turn it is summoned. This card cannot attack unless you pay 500 life points. When Toon World is destroyed, destroy this card. If your opponent does not control a Toon monster, this card can attack your opponent's life points directly. If your opponent controls a face-up Toon monster, you must select that as an attack target. Alright, next we got another good one. Comic Hand. If you control Toon World equipped to an opponent's monster, take control of it. It is treated as a Toon monster. If your opponent controls no Toons, it can attack your opponent's life points directly. If Toon World is not on the field, destroy this card. Awesome if he summons something powerful. Get my Toon World out and steal that monster. Alright, next we got Toon Rollback. Target one Toon monster you control can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. It's good for my Toon Gemini Elf against Yugioh decks. And then we got another Comic Hand here. Another Toon Gemini Elf. Mirror Wall. During each of your opponent's monsters that conducted an attack while this card is face up on the field has its attack half as long as this card remains on the field. During each standby phase of your turn, pay 2,000 life points or destroy this card. I mostly use it as a quick reflex trap. Don't usually leave it on the field because that's a lot of life points to pay. And then we got here Toon World. Simple effect, activate this card by paying 1,000 life points. Lets me use all my toons. Next we got Toon Ancient Gear Golem. Cannot attack the turn it is summoned while you control Toon World and your opponent controls no Toon monsters. This card can attack your opponent's life points directly. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell or traps until the end of the damage step. Nice to get that out once I have my Toon World, because then they can't use like Mirror Force or anything like that on me. Toon Briefcase. When your opponent summons a monster while you control Toon World, shuffle that monster back into the deck. So they gear up for a big sacrifice summon, or XYZ or Synchro, and just pop it right back to the deck. Alright, next up, Toon Table of Contents. Add one Toon or Magna Rear Rand from your deck to your hand. Good if I don't draw my Toon World on the first turn, or if I need a better Toon monster. Next we got the Toon Blue Eyes White Dragon. Cannot be normal summon or set. Must first be special summoned from your hand by tributing 2 monsters while you control Toon World. Cannot attack the turn it is special summoned. You must pay 500 life points to declare attack with this monster. If Toon World is on the field, is destroyed, destroy this card. Can attack your opponent's life points directly unless they control Toon, in which case this card must target a Toon monster for its attacks. Next we got Toon Dark Magician Girl. Cannot be normal summoned set, must first be special summoned from your hand by tributing 1 monster. While you control Toon World, if Toon World on the field is destroyed, destroy this card. Can attack your opponent's life points directly unless they control a Toon monster, in which case this card must attack a Toon monster for its attacks. This card gains 300 attack for every Dark Magician or Dark Magician of Black Chaos, or Magician of Black Chaos in either player's graveyard. A good card. I wish they had a Toon Dark Magician. That would be a good card to go along with it. Alright, we got another Comic Hand, along with another Toon Mask. Then we got Miniature Eyes. Select 1 monster with 1,000 more attack. It loses 1,000 attack and its level is reduced by 1. When this monster is removed from the field, destroy this card. So it's good for powering up a monster, or if they're trying to XYZ or Synchro Summon, you can knock it down a level. Kind of mess up their plan a little. I've got another Toon Gemini Elf, another Toon Dark Magician Girl. There aren't enough 4-star Toon monsters. I mean, there's a couple I don't have, but Toon Ancient Gear Golem. I think the only other 2 are, let's see, I need Toon Cannon Soldier and Toon Barrel Dragon. Can't think of, if you know any others, please let me know. Alright, next I got Tyrant Wing for the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Sorry, I can't get it focus here. Alright, I'll just read it. Target 1 dragon type monster in the field. Equip this card to it. It gains 400 attack and defense. Also can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. During the end phase, the monster equipped to this card by effect. If the monster equipped to this card by this effect attacked an opponent's monster's turn, destroy this card. So, yeah. It's out there. And then we got another Tyrant Wing, another Toon World, my 3rd Ancient Gear Golem, another Shadow Toon, and 2 more Toon rollbacks, so there's 3 there. Alright, here's just a good card because people that use Exodia decks, like my friends, to keep on throwing out swords and all kinds of other stuff. Each time you or opponent activates one spell card, put a spell counter on this card. Increase the attack of this monster by 200 points for each spell counter on this card. Also, you can remove 2 more spell counters from this card and destroy 1 monster on the field. Okay, this is the wrong card. I was thinking it was a different one. Another Blue Eyes Toon. Another Toon table of contents. Recycle. A nice little card. During each of your standby phases, you can pay 300 life points to select one non-monster card in your graveyard and turn to the bottom of your deck. You usually use that to keep, if they destroy my Toon Worlds, I put them back down there. This card shouldn't be in here. Alright, and we got another Toon Dark Magician Girl. Magical Arm Shield. When your opponent's monster declares an attack, while you control a monster, target one face-up monster your opponent controls, except the attacking monster. Take control of that target until the end of the battle phase. And if you do, it is attacked instead. Nice little thing. Keep my weaker toons alive. Alright, and then we got another Toon World. Trap Jammer. Magic Jammer. Sorry, I assume you know what these ones are. And then we got Roulette Spider. When your opponent's monster declares an attack, roll a 6-sided die and apply the result, half your life points. Number 2, make... Sorry about that. Make that attack a direct attack. Choose one monster you control. Change the attack target to it and perform damage calculation. Number 4, choose one other monster your opponent controls, change the attack target to it, and perform damage calculation. Number 5, negate the attack, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's attack. And number 6, destroy the opponent's monster. Alright, well thank you YouTube for sticking around to watch that video. Once again, my name is Chase, and you have a glorious day.